Only 2 more surfers will advance to the next round, but before we find out who they are, let's stop in with Lakey Peterson to find out what surfing means to her in this Essentia profile.
Hi guys, welcome to my San Clemente house. Come on in, I'll show you around a little bit. My vision for it was kind of to feel like you're on a boat because it's really a small, tiny condo. Let's make a smoothie. First, crucial for any smoothie, in my opinion, is a banana, chia seeds. Love chia seeds, really good protein, super good antioxidants. I'm gonna do a handful of kale and spinach. This is matcha whey protein. It's really good for like long-lasting, sustainable energy. For my ice cubes, I only use Essentia water to do my ice cubes. I think it's really important what type of water you're drinking, and Essentia's water, it is ionized and alkaline and kind of all I drink. Then we're gonna take our almond milk, pour it in, and then we're ready to blend it. Pretty easy. So I broke my ankle in Ventura, California, just near home. Been out of the water for about 12 weeks. This was my first major injury. And it was definitely, it's been an eye-opening experience. It's super frustrating. You know, I'm a really active person. I love to obviously surf, but I love to train, I love to hike, I love to just be in the outdoors. And so to have that part taken away as well is pretty tricky, and you know, it was a big learning curve for me. Through that whole experience of, you know, not being able to do the things I so much love to do, I think in a way of reflection, it was good. Training outside of the water is super important. You know, with surfing, it's not a sport. You don't want to be big, you don't want to be super strong and muscly. That's not what you're going for. And especially as a girl, like, I want to be feminine and beautiful and, you know, and elegant, but also like have that sporty and badass side as well. Hydration is honestly everything. If you could eat as clean as you want, you could eat perfect, you could train perfect, you could do everything perfect, but if you're not drinking enough water, you're gonna tank. And I always think of water as like, if you're a car and you're not putting the right gas in the car, it's not gonna run well. You know, I wanna look back on my career one day and know that, like, I did everything I could to be the best that I could in my sport, and I didn't, you know, leave anything unturned. So I think in my head, that's a big part of it, just knowing that I'm doing everything I can, and when I put the jersey on to go compete, I know I've done everything I can. And that kind of just settles my mind, at least. Surfing's so unique. Someone said this one day, and I thought it was such a great explanation for it. So like, every wave you ride is basically your canvas, and you can do whatever you want with that canvas. And however you think you should ride it is how you're gonna ride it. And you're trying to ride it to the best of your ability. Sort of like art, like they can paint the canvas however they wanna paint it. Surfing, you can do the same thing. You can ride the wave however you wanna ride the wave. You can be as creative as you want, you can be as stylish as you want, you can be as radical as you want. And whatever you think is the best way to ride that wave is how you're gonna do it. And that's why surfing's so cool, because everyone's got a different style, a different feel. You know, they're good or bad in different conditions and different things. So I think that's a really sweet part of surfing and what I do. And I also think the other thing is, like, I don't know, everything just goes away when you're on a wave.
Brought to you by Essentia Ionized Alkaline Water. Get ionized with perfect hydration.